Hello, welcome students. In previous video we have started lesson number 23, infectious diseases and how to prevent them. There you have studied about the spread of the infectious diseases. Now today we will learn about the prevention of infectious diseases. Students, can you tell why should you not go to school if you have conjunctivitis? Conjunctivitis means infection or irritation of eye. It is also called as pink eye. So this disease spread due to germs. These germs can spread from one person to other. Therefore, you should not go to school if you have conjunctivitis. To prevent diseases from spreading through water, it is purified at the water works. In smaller towns and villages, bleaching powder is added to community sources of water to kill the germs and make the water safe for drinking. When there is an epidemic of gastro or jaundice, people are advised to boil water before drinking it. To prevent mosquitoes from breeding means the reproduction of mosquitoes, we must ensure there is no stagnant water. Stagnant means here standing water in the surroundings. But if that is not possible, insecticides have to be used. Thus, diseases like malaria can be prevented. People who have a serious infectious disease like tuberculosis or swine flu are quarantined. Quarantined means keep someone away from others. Children, nowadays you are familiar with this word. Quarantined means in COVID-19 patients are quarantined to avoid the spread of the disease. Clothes and utensils used by the patients are washed with germicides. Germicides means it is a substance which destroys harmful microorganisms. The spittle of a person who has tuberculosis is collected in a vessel and covered with a germicide like phenyl. Such precautions help to prevent the disease from spreading to others. To prevent the spread of diseases through air, people should cover the mouth when sneezing or coughing and avoid spitting in the open. It is necessary to be with such a patient. A mask should be worn to cover the nose and mouth. If someone in the family gets an infectious disease, the government health department should be informed so that necessary steps for preventing the spread of the disease can be taken. So, how to prevent the infectious diseases? By taking some measures, that is covering the mouth with handkerchief while sneezing or coughing and wearing mask, maintaining social distancing. So, you are familiar with all these things. Vaccination. When there is an epidemic of a disease, does every person in the area get the disease? No. When disease producing microorganisms enter our body, the body resists the disease or fights the germs. That's why many times we do not get a disease even if germs enter our body. See children, if our immune system is strong, we are healthy, then even though the germs enter our body, we will not get affected by the disease. Another way to prevent disease is vaccination. Our body develops resistance to a particular disease if we are vaccinated against it. Soon after a baby is born, she is given the tuberculosis vaccine. When the baby is 1.5 months old, she is given vaccinations against diphtheria. Diphtheria means It is causes the infection of nose and throat. Whooping cough, infection of respiratory tract. And tetanus, in this disease the muscles get contracted. And polio, in polio the stunted growth of limbs, that is hands and legs, they will not grow properly. 2 more doses of these vaccinations are given at intervals of 1 month. The vaccines for diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus are combined into a triple vaccine and given as an injection. The polio vaccine is given orally. See children, vaccination is very important to fight against diseases. Therefore, for children, we have to give vaccines from time to time. And even now we have got the victory in getting the vaccine against COVID-19. And people are vaccinated step by step. And we people should take the vaccine. Public health service facilities. To prevent the spread of infectious diseases and epidemics, health and community welfare programs are undertaken at the national level. Community programs for vaccination are also undertaken as part of national health schemes. Children are given the vaccines by trained people. Special camps are arranged for this purpose. Primary health centers have been established at the village level. There are also facilities like mobile dispensaries, ambulances, and a welfare fund for the disabled. Services like the examination of urine and blood, X-ray, ultrasound, and other scans are also available through the health programs. Thus, patients can get the service they need without delay. People are also educated about the right methods of handling drinking water and food. They are urged to maintain cleanliness in their surroundings. It is now forbidden. Forbidden means what? Prohibited, not allowed by law to spit in a public place. See children, when there is a spread of infectious diseases, people should not spit in the public places. The purpose of this ban is to prevent the spread of diseases. Mass media are also used for raising public awareness about health and hygiene issues. So, see, to control the spread of the infectious diseases, not only the responsibility of the government, it is also equally we are also responsible to avoid the spread of the diseases. We have to follow whatever norms, the rules are given by the government. And children, now we are facing this problem, that is the spread of the infectious disease, that is COVID-19. So to avoid this spread of disease, it is our responsibility is there to follow the laws given by the government. Do you know? At one time, it was believed that diseases are caused due to the anger of gods, evil spirits, or due to black magic. The remedies prescribed for these were also inhuman. However, science has shown that diseases are caused by microorganisms, and these beliefs are false. So we should not believe in all those false things, that is diseases are caused due to any evil spirits, anger of God, or black magic. These are all bad things. We should avoid that. Whenever we get the disease, we should visit doctors. Microorganisms are a kind of living things. All microorganisms do not cause disease. Some microorganisms are useful to us. They bring about the conversion of milk into yogurt, that is dahi, and the fermentation of the batter for idlis, dosas, etc. Always remember, cleanliness, a balanced diet, and vaccination are essential for the prevention of infectious diseases. Now children, what we have learnt in this lesson? Diseases caused by microorganisms are called infectious diseases. Microorganisms that cause disease are also called germs. Every infectious disease is caused by a specific microorganism or germ. Infectious diseases spread through water, food, or air by direct contact or through insect bites. If care is taken to prevent germs from entering the body, the spread of disease can be prevented. If many people in a place get a disease at the same time, it is called an epidemic. Vaccination is an excellent method of preventing disease. I hope you have understood the topic. So for better understanding, read the topic once again and do the given homework.